Welcome everyone to the L7C podcast Dragon Ball edition. Today we are here with our monthly Dragon Ball episode, and this one we are in person. One of the few we get to do in person. So I'm with the Dragon Ball expert, Mr. Mitch Osso. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, doing fantastic as always. Great to see you. How about yourself?
It's good, man. Love doing these in person ones. The few ones we get about maybe like 1 to 2 a year that we get to do these in person. So it is always super nice to be able to do.
Yep, agreed.
So with this month, obviously in the States is Thanksgiving, so we're going to try to make it a little Thanksgiving centric, a nice little like happy pod for y'all, but we do have to start with some sad news. Mitch, we had a passing related to the Dragon Ball community.
Yeah, for not just the Dragon Ball community, but also the One Piece community. Shout out to Nikki and his crew there. That director Tatsuya Nagamine has unfortunately passed away. Well, I don't know exactly when he passed away. It says that he passed away during the summer, but the news broke out on Thursday, November 13th. So, but yeah, pretty sad stuff. He was the director for the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and then he also directed some of the episodes for Super. And then I'd be lying to you if I said I knew what in the world was going on in One Piece, but he also was a big contributor to the success of One Piece as well. So another sad moment where somebody legendary in the community passes away, and just you just ponder how that void will be filled in with whoever, a protege or another director. But these franchises will attract a lot of talent, and well, thank you for everything, and prayers for the family, and there's a little moment of silence.
Yeah,
there we go.
It's kind of crazy because like it's wild that we're talking about in November and he passed away this past summer.
That was the thing with Toriyama. Whenever he passed, he had been gone for like a week before. It was like beginning of March, and we didn't find out until like March 9th or 10th or something like that that he had passed. And I don't know how. I wonder if it's a culture thing or if it's just the people that are involved or that they surrounded themselves with just can keep a lid on the thing. But it's like, this happened in the States, for example. TMZ or whoever the equivalent would be, they'd report this, even before the person would pass away.
If this was if this was in the United States, we would have saw the tweet so fast before the family even had an initial.
Yeah, you would have known statement on the 911 call to the hospital or to the coroner, for example, that the person passed away. But not there in Japan. They respect the privacy and of the families and friends and whatnot. And I gotta respect it. Kudos to them for the way in which they approach life and whatnot. Just very different than over here.
Very different. So as we said, we're in November recording. Obviously, we talked a lot about last month, all the news that's happening with Dragon Ball. We have a couple months till January. So we're trying to get there just as much as anyone else in the Dragon Ball community. But with November, thought we'd just have a little fun with just a couple Thanksgiving questions. These are going to be on the fly. Mitch has no idea what I'm going to even ask him. So it'll be fun. They're all like little Thanksgiving centric. So let's just start off with the first one. Mitch, if you could invite 5 people to your Thanksgiving dinner from the Dragon Ball universe, who would they be?
Problem is I don't want to invite like I don't want to invite Goku. I don't want to invite I don't want to invite a Saiyan. I don't want to invite Majin Buu. I do not want to invite the food guzzlers. Yeah, I don't want them. I wouldn't want to invite Beerus because, looking back at how his interactions with Boo occurred, regarding the pudding cups, that's just too much. I think Whis would be fantastic.
Okay.
And then, yeah, definitely Weiss. Number one, Weiss. I'm trying
Okay.
to think of anyone else who I want to say Yajirobe, but that goes against like he seems like he would eat a lot.
Okay.
But um, Piccolo eats none,
hmm
so like that would um that would just be more food for myself. So
hmm
Piccolo would probably be good company. So I'm at least at two right now with
Okay.
beer. No, with Whis
Piccolo.
and Piccolo.
Okay.
Probably Krillin. Probably
Okay.
for the most part, probably most humans.
Okay.
But probably Krillin. Man, I got to give you two more names real quick. There's somebody that would be a total curveball. Um, I couldn't do Oolong because I personally I'm like I know it's more of Christmassy, but I love ham more than like turkey. So like
you would feel some type of
yeah,
way.
that'd be kind of awkward. Um, now I'm thinking of like launch. Like, do I want that chaos that goes with it? Probably not. Oh, what's their names?
Not inviting your friend? Hit?
Oh no, I'm definitely not inviting Hit. There's no hit or miss. Yeah, the miss is like what we're doing there. It's funny how I thought of these, but I can't remember their names.
Mhm.
And they actually kind of go with the idea of Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
and that is going back to Dragon Ball.
Oh, the Native American. I
Yeah,
know
the Native
exactly what you're talking
Americans
about. Yeah.
that were the guardians of the tower
Mhm.
of like because granted there's Native American like symbolism there, and depending on how you like view it or know it, but they're how they're portrayed. They're nice people. They're kind. They're fun. Goku has a great time with them and holds them cherishes their company. So I mean, in
Didn't the
terms
dad get smoked by Tao?
yeah
And
by
Goku?
Tao and then they had to they brought him back with Dragon Balls later and
That's a good
but
one.
but yeah that'd be a good one just for the company
Yeah.
because they seem like swell like people.
Okay. Okay.
But that would be about I'll count that as one, the father and the son.
Okay. So you got one more.
Okay. I am running through so many.
No.
Any villain?
No Jiren.
Pre or post Tournament of Power? Because pre, no, absolutely not. Because
Well, I mean, it's post world now.
post, well, he cherishes friendship a little more now, maybe. So I don't know. I got a fifth person, but I kind of want to be a villain. What villain would I want?
The best villain to invite
To Thanksgiving.
from the dragon. So they had to stay a villain. They couldn't be the usual villain turned good.
I'll say it like this because that could cut down a lot of people. You could choose somebody who turned good, but we're talking about their villain phase. Like that is who you're getting.
Well, I was going to say what villain. I mean, Cell? Cell actually had Perfect Cell.
Yeah, perfect Cell. I wouldn't want that insect.
No, Perfect Cell had some decorum.
Yeah, he had some manners, so he would at least be presentable. Yeah, probably it would probably be like perfect Cell.
Okay, all right. So as you were going, I think so. My number one person, because I'm trying to put this in like real life terms. Number one person I'm recruiting, Hercule.
I thought about Hercule.
The reason I pick Hercule is because what is the cardinal sins at Thanksgiving dinner all the time? Someone either brings up politics, someone either brings up a breakup, someone brings up religion, and it just makes the food sour. Hercule is so funny that he's going to be able to deter all those conversations. And he'll make you laugh, like, look at me, I'm the world champ. I'm trying to avoid anyone talking about politics and stuff. So he'd be the number one funny person. Number two, I got to get the old man. I got to get Roshi. He's deterring political talk too, because he is going to be there talking about these young Instagram ladies, and he's going to
talk about an OF page.
and the table is going to be losing their minds. We're staying away from politics, so I think those two would do it for my own amusement because I would love to see what this kitchen would be like. Chi-Chi.
I was going to say you seem to be involving a lot of the drama folk.
I am.
Like you are.
But we're getting away from politics, though. So we're like, especially in our climate now, like Chi-Chi and my mom in the kitchen working together or attempting to.
Wild.
That would be something. So those three. Then I'm trying to think, and also I thought about. I'm thinking about Bulma, but then I couldn't imagine Bulma sitting next to my youngest brother talking like business models because Junior would try and get Bulma to invest in his companies, and she would just be like, maybe. I don't know. 17, I think, would be good.
You know, with all this gambling stuff going on and scandals with sports and that stuff, somehow bringing Yamcha in.
Yamcha would be a very good one.
Would be a good one. Because somehow, some way, they get him going with that.
Yeah, so that was so Hercule, Roshi, Chi-Chi, Bulma, and 17.
Hercule Hercule would be a total. He'd be in the gambling scene, whether he'd be a shark or he'd be just a degenerate. But anyways,
yeah. So that would be. I mean, I thought about some other people. Whis, your pick of Whis was really good. I thought about Vados. Grand Priest would be kind of good because this dinner, so you might have that time slipping like, "Hey, are you actually evil?" Or, there was a rumor you were evil.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about it.
Yeah, yeah. How was the script working itself out? You and your family, they seem kind of shady, but but that would be politics.
That would be because that's right. That's actually good. And that would be fun. But there's so many. I was trying to think too, like maybe the announcer from the World Tournament's like, man, you've been doing this your whole life.
Oh,
you get tired of this?
What is his name?
Nom?
No,
I'm just thinking of someone from the World Tournament era.
Oh, no, I was trying to think of the announcer, but I was like, thinking of the TV announcer for the Cell game.
Oh, he was
Firecracker.
He was good. He was funny.
But
that was yeah. So those would be the people. What are you thankful for, Dragon Ball wise, right now? And I think
thankful that the year is almost done, so I can see all the stuff that they're about to put out.
That's agreed that they announced that last month, and they're going to start the year with that, and we're going to see what they do. We know what's not going to happen. We know AI is not going to be involved because you shared me the thing that Japan said we're not doing that AI bullcrap.
Yeah, that was Japan's. I don't know what government agency department it is, but Japan's government said that they would, invest hundreds of millions or billions of dollars into the Japanese, media industry to kind of keep it all under their umbrella, like Japan's umbrella, not the government's umbrella, so that like AI companies won't come in and like steal the IP, or they'll get influenced by outside influence groups that would kind of, maybe destroy the product, or I don't know, do something bullshit that nobody is looking forward to. But yeah, so I mean, it was kind of good to see that Japan was taking a step, because if you listen to the L7C's recent anime draft, after we did that discussion, me, you, Justin and Byron, like we discussed like Hollywood currently and the anime wave that's coming.
Yep.
And they'll for Japan to try to get in front of it to protect their stuff, because anime in all forms is just going to, in my prediction, it is going to be the next build up, like in your face, everything will be anime, kind of like, how Marvel built up like the MCU for like that 15-year run where they just completely dominate. Now I think things will either start balancing out or they'll just start shifting. But now going back to that Japan trying to get in front of it before it gets too wild, good on them.
It's going to be so interesting because, like you said, like I was finally able to. I mean, that episode just came out recently, and then like putting the shorts out, and a lot more people listened to the shorts or agreed with what you guys were talking about, like the boom and how Hollywood doesn't make anything original that I thought would. So it's like, I'm so curious because we assume it's going to be a movie. Like, what is this Dragon Ball movie going to be about? Who's directing it? Who's drawing it? Obviously, like the voice actors and stuff are going to be back, but
Right.
now I don't want to save it because it's just like with all the success all these other anime movies are. What's deemed successful for Dragon Ball now? Post Demon Slayer Worlds, like can they get to a 300, 400, 500 million dollar movie? Like like that'd be their biggest ones ever. Obviously, it's some of the biggest in anime history, and like it's just thinking about what if they're actually going to promote the movie or promote whatever they're making when it's time. Because I don't know. If you had a choice between going to a God of Destruction Thanksgiving, a Friendsmas, or a Frieza family Friendsmas, or the Jiro Android Friendsmas, or the Boo family Friendsmas, who would you go to?
Or to the gods.
They're kind of rambunctious, man. You want to be on your toes?
No, not as much as like, as long as I feel like I don't disrespect them. Like I feel like I'm not, like I just keep my head low and I think I'm fine. If I go to Frieza's, I'm getting roasted. If I go to Giro's, I'm probably more fine there. Frieza's definitely a hell. The Buzo, oh, definitely a hell no. Because there's nothing I could do, say or hide. Because once Kid Buu, like he starts getting a little. They get that table talk on, and then they start disagreeing about shit. He's going nuts, and everyone's a victim in that family. So
the Jiro one would be so funny because you'll have that one person who doesn't care about like being politically correct. And they would talk to him at the table while you're eating your Thanksgiving meal, like, so you really thought it was okay to kidnap humans and turn them into cyborgs?
Right?
It's just like casually, and then they're all just staring at you, and then it's like, yeah, that one would be, wow. I don't, man, the gods one would be so interesting because I feel like Champa would be the instigator. Everyone else would be mind their business. I would have to talk to Goasu's God of Destruction like dog. How do you still have the job?
What was his name? Who's the Scummy Universe, Sidra, or like that mouse?
Mm-hmm.
The mouse would be annoying.
Yeah, he would talk a lot. He would. That's interesting. No, that's really. You got any random Thanksgiving on the fly questions?
But Thanksgiving, so. Who would be the best or who would be the worst person to take Black Friday shopping with?
Oh, that's it. God. So the worst would be the richest people. Bulma. Well, I don't know. But they could afford it, but then would they expect you to, in this, 2025, would she expect you to pay for everything when she's the billionaire?
I hope not.
like,
I mean, she'd be carrying a lot of the Z Fighters financially, so I'd be like, hey, help me out here.
Even though I love her, I think Android 18 would be the worst.
Oh, yeah, she'd be horrible.
Yeah, I think she'd be the worst. Because she really would expect you to pay for everything. If you don't, she'll kill you.
Right.
Like,
right.
I saw what she did. She hoarded Hercules money. All that. She'd be the worst. The best person? Maybe because he's... I don't know if I don't want to call him a penny pincher. Like, Tien. Just because I thought he has a job. He runs a dojo. When Goku was buying his food, he was looking in his little purse thing. Right. Like, he's conscious about his money. So I think Tien would be the best. 18 would be the worst.
I'm like, in terms of like the best, 18 I agree with as the worst. The best, I would almost say, and I'm thinking back to, I think it might have been like Super Android 13 when they went shopping at the very beginning. Mm-hmm. Goku was just there carrying stuff,
that's a good point. Yeah.
Like you got that person who's just, you don't want to carry all that crap, and if Goku's just going to sit there, as long as you promise to feed him or whatnot, yeah, he'll be fine. So
yeah, that'd be
the good spot.
Black Friday. There's other people who'd be terrible, like Booze. If you don't know how to control Majin Buu, he starts just eating all the people's random stuff in the stores, telling you got to pay for that, and you can't afford it. Mm-hmm. I mean, Yamcha maybe in a little bit, because if you run into some of Yamcha's exes, or we're talking about gambling, if someone pulls up on Yamcha, it's like, you lost me my parlay, man.
Oh,
You weren't supposed to hit a home run.
can you imagine someone just jumping Yamcha for throwing the game? Like,
Oh,
there's a
my.
pun in there. Yes, intended.
Maybe Krillin too, because Krillin's a cop. Like, and there might be some people in the mall who don't like cops. So, like,
It's kind of OP for a cop to be able to catch a bullet. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
and fly and throw it this that can slice
like
you
he should
in
be
your
the
eye.
he should be the police chief the first day.
He
Like,
should, and he's just a normal officer. Like, and he still gets disrespected. Like, they were like, "Oh, Bulma and Super is like, I brought the world's strongest people and Krillin." I was like, "Come on, man! Of those people would be good." I mean, Piccolo would carry a lot of stuff too. He's just an overall good, responsible.
yeah.
Like, I mean, when taking Videl, I think would be okay. Videl's pretty down, especially this adult mom. Videl is very down to earth. She'd be all right. Pan would be hilarious. Vegeta, no. He's
Thinking of like Brawl.
and that would be hell. Like that one, the adult version, not the super version. So the GT like teenage version.
Right.
That would be terrible. Ox King would be a good carry arounder if you're really buying that much.
Oh yeah, he'd totally be a great, go-to, like to go with you. Actually, he'd actually be probably a person that you would invite to
Thanksgiving. He is a good one. He is a good one. Oh man, I was down thinking of when we talk about that. I just brought him. Do you get a table really getting off the rails with Master Roshi and Elder Kai side by side?
Oh God. As far as I'm concerned, they're the same. They're the same character with a different color palette. That's it. Like you see it on Twitter, like the one person who has, like the face, like a generic face of a character in the Dragon Ball universe, and then they just swap the hair, like the hairstyles, and it was like, oh, Gohan has the same face as Goku and Vegeta. You just swap there. That is how it is with Master Roshi and Elder Kai. It is just. You got old white man, and now you got old purple man. Because
I'm bringing that up, because now I'm thinking about all the guys. Like King Kai, I would invite. His bad jokes would make sure we don't go into anything serious at the table. The other Kais are like, Grand Kai, what do you do? Baba,
You invite the snake women? no,
because then I can't invite Roshi.
They had a big dinner.
Yeah, I can't invite Roshi then, because that's just gonna get. Because then they're going to start talking about, like, oh, what are we doing after Thanksgiving? And they're going to start drinking. Or they would be the people who I know a lot of people, like, drink with some people the day before Thanksgiving. That's what they would do. And it would be terrible the day coming in. Because if
What about King Yama? I'm saying no.
No, I don't got the space in any house. Like, even if they shrunk him to normal size, like,
He's a big man.
it's like inviting like two shacks.
Ox King's huge.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we can get him in through the backyard.
We'll just have it in the backyard.
Yeah, I'm like King Yama. Baba. I'm even trying to think. There's no one from.
I mean, Dende.
Dende.
You think of some of the old Namekians, for example. Would you invite Guru if you could fit his butt in there? Let's say he ate.
He's like that relative who tells like the old. He's telling like the old stuff, like, oh, back in the day we did this way, and then you're like, all right, Grandpa.
Back in the day we used to bake the turkey, not deep fry it.
And then he falls asleep at halftime before the 12 o'clock NFL game. Like, he's one of those people who would go there. I'm even trying to think. Neva, no, because I'm like, so you just lived here and this whole time, like. Granola, no. Anyone from Diamond, no. Yeah. I mean, Gloria, no. Pansy's crew would be a little too rambunctious. That's like a party type. Like they couldn't come for the main meal. Maybe like a party, but yeah, those are some good ones. Any other ones, man? That was a good question about the Black Friday.
Just trying to think. Just trying to keep it. Related to like Thanksgiving or something like that. I know. And then December we'll do a Christmas one too, and then
January, it's serious business.
Yep.
But
Yep.
these holiday ones, these are some nice, quick holiday pods for y'all to think about, and let us know who you would invite to Thanksgiving, who you wouldn't invite, whose Thanksgiving party would you go to, who wouldn't, who would you take Black Friday shopping with. Like, these are some fun questions just to think about, be a little joyful till we're 2 months away till we get super serious again with Dragon Ball.
Yep.
Mitch, anything else, man?
Nope, I got nothing.
Sure. With that being said, thank you everyone for listening to the L7C podcast. We'll be back doing the Christmas version of this Dragon Ball stuff in December. And then until then, you guys take care. Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.